Hey folks, it's Marvin Cash, the host of The Articulate Fly, and we're back with another Western North Carolina fishing report with Dale Collins at Tuckaseegee Fly Shop. How you doing, Dale?
Doing good, Marvin. Enjoying a nice Western North Carolina evening, watching some afternoon thunderstorms roll through and cool everything back off. It's really nice to be outside after these storms come through during the day.
Yeah, absolutely. I took a quick look at your weather like I always do, and I mean, it's relatively cool for this time of year, and you have some thunderstorms, but I mean, you're in the 80s and the upper 70s and getting down into the mid to low 60s at night, so it's probably doing a really good thing for your trout bite.
It is. It's really ideal. I was on the creek recently, and water temps were in the mid 50s for the start. Got up to the upper 50s by the finish, and kind of a late spring setup. We had blue-wing olives kicking off in the morning with the fog socked into the mountain, and then as it burned off, sun got on the water, the sulfurs popped, the yellow sallies came out, and definitely saw more reaction on the topwater bite. So definitely the weather. This is the weather I like to see in the summer. The long dry spells are what make us all nervous in Western North Carolina for the trout. Although those long dry spells make for great smallmouth fishing, so it's kind of a trade-off there. As one helps another, it suffers on one end.
Yeah, but I tell you, it's a whole lot cooler to fish for trout in the summer in the South than it is to go fish for smallmouth.
Yeah, that is, and it's a lot better for your rotator cuff too.
Yeah. So interesting. So you're probably on the dry fly front, probably like yellow and orange stimulators, same thing on elk hair caddis. Anything else for the topwater bite?
The Adams, female Adams variants are coming into play, and Royal Coachman, those Royal Humpies. It's always seems like the summer, especially when you get into the heat of the summer, the Royal dry flies really come in nicely. And then of course your terrestrial bite. You can essentially, just as it starts to get too hot to really want to continue fishing, during the day, these storms will come through and cool everything off. But that's when the terrestrial bite kicks in. So your ants and your worm patterns, your beetle patterns, they get knocked off from the raindrops into the surface. All those terrestrial topwater patterns come back into play again. So it's really a interesting time to be on the water.
Yeah, interesting. And do you guys have inchworms? So do you get to fish a greeny weenie or like a green, chartreuse San Juan worm?
Absolutely, man. That's a great one. And, while you're tying one on, you might have one actually come down out of a tree on you. So you can put one in your hand, a real one with the pattern you're tying on, and kind of see what you're imitating there. Because they're abundant right now for sure.
Absolutely. And, we were talking before we started recording. I saw a pretty nifty announcement in your social media feed a few days ago. You want to share that with folks? Absolutely.
So we are opening in Waynesville. This will be a third location for us, and it is in downtown Waynesville, not on Main Street, but on Depot Street. So this will be the second shop that we have on Depot Street. So Bryson City, of course, being 3 Depot Street. Now Waynesville 110 Depot Street will be the address there. We're excited about it. We're kind of going to do soft opening this week, Wednesday, but let's see, today's the 12th, 13th, 14th of July. And, we're still trickling in some inventory, still filling in some gaps, but we hope to be full swing here August and definitely stocked plenty for going into October. So we're excited.
Yeah, absolutely. And you were saying, just like you are on the other Depot Street, you're close to a coffee shop. What's the coffee shop you're close to? Help folks find you.
Absolutely. It's called Orchard Coffee. And the guy, Cabell, he roasts his beans actually right beside us. He has his own blends and makes his own coffee. World champion coffee maker, roaster, a lot of talent, and just a fantastic cup of coffee if you get by there. They make all the other specialty drinks too, but I stick with the simple stuff, and it's unbelievable.
Yeah, absolutely. And, folks, we love questions at the Articulate Fly. You can email them to us or send them to us on our Facebook or Instagram page. And if we use your question, I'll send you some Articulate Fly swag, and we will enter you in a drawing for something cool from the shop at the end of the season. And, why don't you let folks now know your 3 locations and your hours at all 3 and how to find you on the internet and all that kind of good stuff, Dale?
Absolutely. So tuckflyshop.com on the internet, that's open 24 hours a day. 7 days a week. And then each location is going to be running Monday through Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. And we may tweak that a little bit here and there in the first few weeks here in Waynesville, just to kind of find where that sweet spot is. But 110 Depot Street, Waynesville, 3 Depot Street, Bryson City, and 530 West Main Street, downtown Silva. So really exciting time.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm happy for you guys. And, folks, it's rare that we get this cool weather like this in the mountains where you can say we can go fish for trout all day long. I encourage you to get out there and catch a few, because in 3 or 4 weeks when the dog days of summer are on us and you can't do it, you're going to be wishing that you had. Tight lines, everybody. Tight lines, Dale.
You too, Marvin.